For someone who's a fucking survivor, you're not doing a good job of surviving, Hook. I've gone through a lot of emotions this winter finale, but it ended on a very good note, and we'll get there. I had to like control myself and think of like other things while we were watching because I didn't want to like bawl my eyes out. In that moment, like in the moment we all know, like we're all thinking of the same moment, I wanted to crawl up into my bed and just be like, I just wanted to cry and die. My first comment, I just want to get this out of the way, is Lana's boobs are out of control.
Yep. Look good. Not even her like boobs, but like when she was like coming out of like the carriage and like she put her leg out and all that stuff. Like
I was just talking about when they were walking.
I hope she acts like that now, like to Robin.
Robin's a lucky man.
He is.
When they were just like walking down the street, like we're off to kill Hook. Like she was just like wearing that shirt, but her boobs were just like.
Off to kill Hook. The squad.
I tweeted this out after the sneak peek came out, but when Snow tells Emma, like, Emma, this is the man you loved. Bitch, she still loves him. No? Like, what does that mean? No, pretty sure she still loves him. Okay, our Twitter's insane. You need to take that phone off of vibrate or throw it over there. So the Hook and Regina confrontation by the water. I can't believe he actually choked her. That was the first person he's actually harmed, right?
It definitely made you sort of believe he really was evil in that moment. That he was willing to actually harm someone.
I don't know what she said to make him say this, but he's like, all the people you killed will be waiting for you in hell. Like, I thought that was funny. When Emma and Regina were in Regina's lair and they were saying how there's only one way to get rid of the darkness, to sacrifice someone.
Yeah.
Regina was like, yeah, but you have to sacrifice someone. Who? Jake thought she said Neil. Jake thought Emma said sacrifice Neil.
Instead of me?
Like baby Neil. Neil, I mean, he's a baby. He hasn't experienced much.
Yeah, he's got nothing to live for.
He's got nothing to live for. Storybook's a shitty place to live. Like,
yeah.
Just sacrifice him and then kill him. The part where Rumbelle said bye to Belle and he sent her off to the town line or whatever, across the town line. I was actually, and like you guys know, if you guys watched the shipping video that we did a few weeks ago, you'll know that I don't have any feelings towards Rumbelle, but I was actually kind of getting teary-eyed when Rumbelle was saying bye to her. My prediction was like, oh my god, they're gonna send Belle off the show because she's pregnant and like she's gonna be gone. That was what I thought. I don't know if the writers were trying to do that, like to throw us off.
And maybe they backpedaled or something, but like, yeah, that's the impression I got. And they made it look so easy too. She's like, all right, peace. Just like left.
2 seconds later, they send Zelina off in a tornado. It's like, okay, just sending everyone off in the show right now.
Magic works now. Have fun in Oz. See you over the rainbow.
Regina went to Rumbelle and said they needed Excalibur to kill her. You don't want to make a deal? And he's like, no. I was like, yeah, you don't want to make a deal, Rumbelle, because you're not the Dark One anymore. You're a hero. You don't want to make deals.
Little did you know.
No.
In this episode, when Hook said to Rumbelle, all you care about is your power and stuff like that, and like, that's more important than anything else. I thought like, no, you're wrong, Hook. Rumbelle's changed. He's a better man.
That's what I thought too.
But he was right.
Hook's always right.
Rumbelle's a Dark One season.
Oh, like every other season.
Yeah, literally.
And Zelina was in Regina's office and she's like, Gina, Robbie.
Zelina is like genuinely evil that she's willing to name her baby Pistachio. Hunter, something else, and they should like, they're like normal names. It's like Pistachio. Like, all good names for a baby. What? You're gonna name your kid Pistachio?
I think Pistachio's a cute name.
Hey, little baby Pistachio.
I think it's cute.
No, man, it's not cute. Oh, you're going out with Pistachio? Wow.
Damn, you see Pistachio's Instagram? No, it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't have a good ring to it.
It doesn't sound right. How do you feel about them sending Zelina to Oz?
I think they're just getting her off the show.
I don't think they're getting her off the show.
Which I kind of feel bad about, because I think I used to not like Zelina, but I think she's cool now. She just always stays in character, whereas like all the other characters on the show that have been evil at some point, they kind of switch back and forth between being like good or evil, good or evil.
Yeah.
Zelina's like always consistently evil, and that's why I think she's interesting.
That's true. I do like Zelina. She's a very good villain. I'm just gonna say this, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna comment, and I already know you're gonna comment, and I'm gonna tell you I don't care, but I ship Hooked Queen. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, so this shouldn't be news to anybody, but I shipped Hooked Queen back in season 2 when like Hook and Regina were like kind of having some sexual tension. I thought that he was gonna be Regina's love interest before Robin came on the show. That scene where they were being all like sexy and hot was like...
Oh, like in the past?
Yeah. Like, I obviously know they're a crack ship. I know that they're not canon, but like I like seeing them. I like seeing two of my favorite characters like kind of like flirt with each other and be like sexy, you know what I mean? A lot of people on Twitter were finding it disgusting. They're like, no, gross, no. Like, okay, well, like, some of you ship like Zelina and Robin, so like those are the people that you should be worrying about. I love how Regina's the one who like knows the real Hook. She knows all of Hook's dark and deepest secrets and like, you know what I mean? Like, Regina's the only one who could be like,
She knows
Hook.
She knows old Hook. She knows Hook when he was only 100 years young.
I don't know, I like that. I like that dynamic between Hook and Regina and how, you know, she spoke up and she's like, no, like, I know you. We have a history, which we never really got to see.
Yeah, they're fun to watch on screen together, I think.
Let's talk about the scene where Hook fucking sacrificed himself for Emma, for her whole family, for all of humanity, to get rid of the darkness. I don't understand how people don't like Hook. It just doesn't make sense how people don't like him as a character. I think he's like a greasy, sweaty little man. That's rude. When Nimue was choking Emma and Hook was staring at her, and like his face going from like, yeah, die bitch to, oh my god, I love you, is incredible acting.
I don't think he's going from die bitch. I think he didn't want any harm to her to begin with. As you know, he's going to sacrifice himself.
I don't think he wanted, I don't think that was, a lot of people were saying that he was playing Emma, or he was like tricking her into thinking that he was worse than he is, but I think that was very genuine. It wasn't until that moment where he was like, no, I don't want to hurt Emma. I want to sacrifice myself.
Exactly like in Star Wars, at the end of Return of the Jedi, when the Emperor is like shocking Luke, and he's like, no. He's like, Father, help me. And then Darth Vader's just like watching, and it's exactly like when Hook's like just watching it happen, watching like a movie hurt, and he's just like watching.
And then he's like... And
then he gets up and he like picks up the Emperor and like throws him over and saves him to the last second, even though he's so consumed by darkness, just like Hook was.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It was, honestly, the scene was very similar. Like Nimue was like the Emperor, and like Emma was Luke, and like Hook was Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, that is very true. When he didn't, I hate how he killed himself for no reason. But when he realized that he loved Emma, or not realized he loved Emma, but when he realized that, you know, he cares more about Emma and her family as opposed to the darkness, and he like took them all on the sword, and he like honestly, like, I can't even explain like how emotional I am. Like, it's the way it doesn't even justify how I feel about that scene. The look he gave to her when she was crying and she was like, no, like, you can't do this. And he's like, no, he's like, I need to be strong, like, and then he was like, when she was like, okay, like, and when she had Excalibur and he was like, just do it, I can't hold him much longer. And then she was like so scared, and he like gave her a little nod. It's like, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, like, I love you. And she was just like, and she's like, no, like, I can't lose you. And he's like, I can't lose you too. And they were saying they love each other, and then they kissed.
It was all the Captain Swan moments you wanted in one scene.
No, it's not what I wanted, because I don't want him to die. It was the same feeling when in the season 4 finale, when Charming killed Hook. It was kind of like that feeling, but like worse. Like, it's kind of losing its value, but at the same time, like, it still really hurts me because he's died a million times already.
Yeah.
Like, why does he have to keep dying? What is with this show and like dying? Why does everyone have to die? Why is it like a life or death situation all the time?
Someone always has to like sacrifice themselves. It's annoying.
Emma bawling her eyes out on top of Hook. As Hook was like falling and dying, he was like, embracing her, holding her.
It's like, no.
Fuck. And then it went from like her being Dark Swan to her being like Emma Swan, and then she just changed her whole outfit. guys, that was horrible. But let's move on from that. I can't unsee that now, and my heart has like a little bit has been tainted. And she's wearing his ring on as a necklace. Belle comes back to Rumple's shop,
which I was surprised by.
The minute they hugged, I was like, they're gonna make Belle pregnant.
Well, yeah, the minute they didn't hug, she like tackled him because like, oh, you lied to me again, starts making out. She's like attracted to the darkness.
Jake recently watched the Lacey episode and he like thought it was awesome.
It's so cool how like Rumple's like beating someone up and like Belle, but like Lacey was like getting a kick out of it.
So I love how they had like an after sex scene. Yeah. Rumple like being all badass, like clipping his tie, like putting on his like cuff links and like just being like, yeah,
love how like his personality changed completely after that. He clearly had like some sexual frustration going on for a while.
And Belle's just like laying there with her boobs hanging out. Out of all the characters, before Outlaw Queen, before Captain Swan, you give it to Rumbelle?
Outlaw Queen got it early.
Oh yeah, they did have a sex scene.
And it was like really good.
Like Rumbelle gets it before we do? I mean...
I wouldn't really call that much of a sex scene though.
If Captain Swan got that, if Hook was like putting up his shirt and like Emma was laying in bed naked, you don't think that people would be freaking out? Rumple is the dark one again.
I'm actually not as annoyed about it as I thought I would be.
I'm annoyed.
But, because I don't think they're gonna be, I think it's just like, in that world, I don't think they're gonna be focusing on it because they're gonna be going to the underworld, right?
There has to be like some back and forth with Rumple, I understand, but it's like, like, I actually had hope for you, Rumple. I had some faith. Hook sacrificed himself for nothing! You stupid little bitch!
And I'm sure Rumple's very happy to watch that happen.
Do I want to punch you?
Because they like fight all the time, and Hook, when he gets his revenge, Rumple beats him again.
I like seeing Hook's backstory, and I like seeing him as like a little abandoned boy. Like, I just want to hug him and be like, oh, Killian, it's okay.
It's a dick for calling Emma an orphan when he was too.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
They're both orphans.
They're both orphans. But I really liked Hook's dad. I thought he was a good choice.
Yeah, he was fun to watch.
Yeah. And when Hook stabbed him and he like kind of like, you could see like Hook's face, like his pain when he stabbed his dad and he like was about to cry, and then Colin John, he was such a good actor.
I think it might be a little bit of a biased point of view.
So there's another Jones baby.
He's gonna come into play, and Emma's gonna be attracted to him.
They're gonna have a threesome?
Because he has both his hands. Like, whoa, what can you do with those? Doesn't
Captain Swan is going to be Endgame, and if anything proved that, it was this episode, because Emma is literally going to hell to save him.
And she's gonna split her heart and share it with him.
The snowing parallels are insane. You two share a heart. Me and Hook are going to. Like, oh my god, Emma, you want to take your heart out and split it and share it with Hook? Like, that's how much she loves him. That's how much she loves him. Jake, that's how much she loves him. Snowing's face, they were kind of like, yeah, that's our thing. And she's gonna do whatever it takes to find Hook and save him. And at the last second, she said, Hook, I will find you. I will always find you. I'm done. That's Snowing's line. Like, Jake didn't watch season 1, so he doesn't know that, like, I will find you, I will always find you. He doesn't know what that line means. He doesn't understand. That's a sign of Endgame right there. OTP, motherfuckers, sorry. Like, it's done. Like, peace out. Mic drop. Kanye West. That's why I'm not, like, too upset. I'm upset that Hook's dead, but it's like, we know Colin and Johnny who's gonna be in, like, 5B, right? We know that. We know it's all good. Like, there's nothing to be, like, yeah, it's sad that Hook sacrificed himself and that, like, Emma was crying and she has to deal with that loss, but Captain Swan, like, our ship has not been touched.
Like calm water?
It's calm water. Like, we're all good. Like, nothing's gonna happen to our ship. You know, Hook's just in a little rut right now. Just gotta get him out of hell and then we're all gonna be good. I'm okay with it. I'm excited for March. But what the fuck happened to Merida and Arthur?
Sometimes the show just like forgets about characters.
So are they just gone? Like, what happened to Lancelot? Like, did he die when he went to see his mother?
Lancelot was like severely underused.
That is it for 5A. We're done.
Hiatus. Yes.
It's been a good run. It's been a good one.
Yeah, honestly, we were going to stop doing these vlogs, but we got like a lot of support out of nowhere. We wanted to stop doing these videos around 504, and we were seriously having a conversation about, like, I was actually trying to convince her not to, and then I got convinced, and then vice versa.
There was a point, I don't know what was going on, but I just wasn't as into the show as I usually was. It felt like I'm like, I don't know, I don't really have anything to say. I feel like I'm trying to like, I'm pulling teeth here trying to think of stuff to say for the video, and I wasn't as invested. I don't know what it was, but then out of nowhere,
Captain Swan got revived.
yeah, and I mean, it's bad. I do, like, I love the characters, but I think Captain Swan is really what drives me to watch the show. With Outlaw Queen shippers, I know if you're
They must not watch a lot of Once Upon a Time then.
No, but I know how it feels because that's how I felt with Captain Swan. But Outlaw Queen shippers are probably like, ugh, like they're not as invested into the show anymore, but they keep watching because they're hoping that something will happen with Robin and Regina, right? Am I right? That's like us. Like, I was kind of like not really into the show anymore, but I was like, you know, like, there's little hints of Captain Swan in every episode, so like maybe if I watch next episode something will happen.
And now look what you got.
Yeah, and like our Twitter has just been insane these past few weeks, and like it's crazy. I love it. Like, we both love it. So
Oh yeah, my phone's off the hook constantly.
no, like, we're not gonna stop doing these videos. We'll still be on Twitter, and we're gonna do a question and answer video because I know you guys have a lot of questions. But yeah, I mean, we'll survive hiatus. It'll be fine. Let's talk on Twitter. It's all good.
Yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoys their Christmas break and New Year's.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a little mistletoe. Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What are you doing?
I was holding the mistletoe above us.
Oh.
I missed your chance. Too bad. So why does Hook have a tombstone in the underworld?
I'm so mad that they made Storybrooke the underworld. I should have saw it coming.
No, I like how Storybrooke is the underworld.
I don't. It makes me mad.
It's like an alternate universe, and there's like this like sepia tone over the whole.
Yes. Well, I mean, I guess it's better than having a bunch of like green screen underworld stuff.
Oh, definitely. Pan's back. Cora's back.
No, Pan. Rumple's a dark one, but like they all hang out together. I mean, I know that's how it's always been in the past, right?
Mm-hmm. Like,
but like he's not like evil dark one trying to take over the world. He's just like, oh, I'm just gonna be the dark one and be your guys' buds.
When Emma becomes the dark one, everyone's like, oh my god, or like when Hook became the dark one, I guess Rumple has more control over his darkness.
Especially now that he has, you know, he has like every dark one inside of him now. They have a easy excuse to bring back every character, like Pan in the suit. It's like, yo, what's up, son?
You're so excited for Pan.
I am. I really like that character.
We already know. Homegirl's coming back. Mila.
I hope it creates like a love triangle.
Hook's gonna be like, bitch, like. Actually, Mila never did anything to Hook. Rumple's gonna be like, bitch. All right. Merry Christmas, guys. Stay strong.